Okay, so no to that. And also, please be respectful to players up here. So we ask you not to do any exclamations. So all players and people in this room. Okay, no exclamations without consultation of the rules or procedures during the question in progress. Okay. All right. And member coaches, players, and members of the audience, moderators do have the discretion to make rulings from the round. So if there's any issue, please direct them to Tom and Chair. Okay. All right. So any questions? We'll do a buzzer check in just a minute. Before we start. Me. Okay. So we'll do a buzzer check now. All the ones go ahead and buzz in. And there's no video on and clear. All the twos and clear. All the threes and clear. All the fours. B4. Okay, go ahead and clear. And everybody buzz A2, you win. Okay. And all team B, go ahead and click in. B2, you win. Okay. So 5,000 points. Okay. Any questions before we start? 2024 NJCL Certamen Advanced Division Round 1. Toss-up number 1 for any player. What Greek god, known by the epithets Enosigaius and Enosikthon, was the father of such characters as Rhodi, C2, Cygnus, Bellerophon, and Theseus, and ruled the sea Poseidon is correct. Your first bonus, Team C. What Nereid was Poseidon's wife and queen of the seas? Amphitrite of Atrides fine. And second bonus, with what deity did Poseidon contend for the patronage of Corinth?
Helios Island?
Helios is correct with 20 points on toss-up number 1. Toss-up number 2 for the player. Provide the form of the Latin noun munus needed to render the following English sentence into Latin. Oh, what a beautiful gift.
C2.
Munerum is in correct place.
A4.
Munus is correct. Your first bonus, Team Virginia. Now do the same for this sentence if you were to use obli rescore as the main verb. Do not forget the gifts. Now do the same for this sentence if you were to use obli rescore as the main verb. Do not forget the gifts. Plural. Munerum or Munerab would be. So, okay. Yeah, you're good. No, because obli rescore can't take it. So. Alright, second bonus. Now do the same for this sentence. Cicero intended that toga as a gift for his brother. Do the same for the sentence. Cicero intended that toga as a gift for his brother.
Your answer, please.
Muneri is correct. So 20 points on toss-up number 2 for Team Virginia. Toss-up number 3 for any player. What ex-dictator strongly resisted Scipio's wish to take the second Punic?
C3.
Fabius Maximus.
War to mainland Africa and died in 203 BC before he could see the success as Zama. Fabius Maximus is correct. Your first bonus, Team Pennsylvania. What position did Cantator hold in 215 BC at the same time as an augurship, a feat not repeated until the time of Sulla?
Censor, finally.
Sorry, censor is incorrect. The correct answer is Pontifex Maximus. try this one. Who was Cantator's Magister Equitum, who disagreed with his tactics and ended up leading the divided command?
First keyboard.
Minucius Rufus is correct for 15 points on toss-up number 3. Toss-up number 4 for any player. Pina, cochlea, malleus, and ossicle. What word related to the human year refers to? A1. Sorry, cochlea is incorrect place.
B3.
The one with the O at the end. I didn't hear whether it's olive clear.
Go ahead and clear. Okay, so pina, cochlea, malleus, and ossicle. What word related to the human year refers to any?
B3.
Okay, you can buzz again. It's not for you.
Sorry.
Okay, so pina, so only for team C, I said that. Okay, so pina, cochlea, malleus, and ossicle. What word related to the human year refers to any small bone?
C3.
Ossicle.
That is correct. So we have to take the first answer, and the first answer you gave me was oscular, and you didn't hear it correctly, so I cannot complete that. Okay. So you always have to give like example. You can't say like this. Okay. All right. So for team C, the complete question was refers to any small bones, such as the 3 tiny bones in the ear. Pina, cochlea, malleus, and ossicle. What part of the human ear gets its name from its snail or shell-like shape?
Cochlea.
Cochlea is correct. And your second bonus, the aural ossicles are the malleus, incus, and stapes. Give the English meaning of any 2 of those words.
Can you please repeat?
The aural ossicles are the malleus, incus, and stapes. Or malleus, incus, and stapes. Give the English meaning of any 2 of these 3 Latin words.
Malleus is hammer and incus is bent.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Incus is bent or curved. Incus is anvil, and stapes or stapes is stirred up. Okay. All right, so 15 points on the 4 for team C. Toss-up number 5 for any player. In its 4th book, what work describes A1? I'm sorry, the eclogues is the correct place. Go ahead and clear the board. For teams B and C only. In its 4th book, what work describes the Usipati and the Tencteri,
C3.
Elgallica.
as well as Ambiorix, and then transitions to narrating 2 invasions of Britain by the force of Julius Caesar? The Gallica is correct. And your first bonus, the 7th book of the work, which discusses the campaigns of 52 BC, focuses on Caesar's fight against what Gallic coalition leader? Vercingetorix is correct, and second bonus. Doubtful sequel to Caesar's main 2 works describe wars in 3 main regions. Name any 2 of the 3 regions that also provide titles for works in the so-called Corpus Caesarianum.
Defer to C2.
Alexandria in Spain.
Alexandria in Spain would be fine for 20 points on toss-up 5. And the scores at the quarter mark?
The quarter mark we have Virginia with 20 points. Maryland yet to score, and Pennsylvania with 70 points.
Pennsylvania!
Okay. Toss-up number 6 for any player. Construction on this building began in 121 AD under Hadrian.
C3.
Stone is incorrect place.
B3.
Adrian's Wall.
I'm sorry, Hadrian's Wall is incorrect place. I'll go ahead and clear the board. I'll repeat for team A only. Construction on this building began in 121 AD under Hadrian, set on a massive 145 meter by 100 meter base. This decastyle Corinthian temple with double celli was built over the ruins of Nero's Domus Aurea. What was this largest temple in Rome, dedicated to both the city's patron goddess and the city itself? A2. The Temple of Venus in Rome is correct. All right, so for 2 bonuses for Team A, you get the visual. Okay. All right, so you now have 5 seconds to inspect the visual. Your first bonus. This is a map of the Roman and Imperial Fora. The Temple of Venus in Roma is number 20. What Latin term describes the type of building numbered 13, 14, and 19? Basilica is great and is correct. Second bonus, many Roman leaders were eager to leave their mark on the city and did so by adding fora adjacent to the Roman Forum. Who was responsible for adding the Forum marked number 2, whose most remarkable monument still stands today in its northwest center? Trajan is correct for 20 points on toss of number 6. And look, skis, as you know. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right, toss up number 7 for any player. Translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Fortes apertis boves ex optido procurerunt.
C2.
With the gate having been split, the cows ran away.
Place A1.
With the gates having been opened, the cows ran out of the town.
With the gates having been opened, the cows ran out of town. That's correct. Your first bonus, Team B, or Team A, sorry. B1. Translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Lucem solis videre procol possumus. Lucem solis videre procol possumus.
We are able to see the light of the sun from distance.
That's fine. And second bonus, translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Vir vulneratus magna cum voce exclamavit. Vir vulneratus magna cum voce exclamavit.
The wounded man will shout with a great voice.
That's fine. So 20 points on toss-up 7 for Team A. Toss-up number 8 for any player. Was schoolmate of Rufinus, whom he later attacked,
C3.
Jerome.
in an apologia relate de viris illustribus and use his skill in Hebrew to translate the Bible into the Vulgate. Okay. And your first bonus, Team C. What A 1st century BC author, a friend of Catullus, also wrote a De Viris Illustribus, as well as the works Chronica and Exempla.
And for the C2?
Cornelius Nepos, or Nepos is fine. Second bonus, Suetonius's De Viris Illustribus survives only in one section, which discusses what two sorts of people.
Poets and grammarians.
I'm not going to accept that. It's grammarians and rhetoricians. But so no points on that. But do note that they said poets and grammarians is on. Yeah. Poets and grammarians. Okay, toss up number 9. Player. Okay, toss up number 9 for new player. Over which area of the underworld would you find the Hecatonkires
C2.
Tartarus standing guard in order to keep the Titans and other evildoers within your first bonus, Pennsylvania, who was punished in Tartarus by spinning on the flaming wheel. Ixion's correct, and second bonus. What creature with 100 snake heads was the son of Gaia and Tartarus?
Can you repeat?
What creature with 100 snake heads was the son of Gaia and Tartarus? Answer, please.
Argus.
I'm sorry, Argus is incorrect. The correct answer is Typhon. Or Typhonus. All right, so 15 points on 9. Toss up number 10 for any player. When recognized by the spotter, perform or explain the following command. Humi sedens fac sonum lacrimantes hominis.
A1.
Crying noise.
I wanted to hear the crying noise. Fine, man. All right, your first bonus. Now perform or explain this command. Ridentes state et vehementer plaudite moderatori. Yeah. All right. Second bonus. Now perform or explain this command. Quasi dormientes ponite capita vestra supra mensam. That's fine. 20 points. Toss number 10. All right, and the scores at the halfway mark.
The halfway mark, we have Virginia with 80 points, Maryland yet to score, Pennsylvania with 100 points.
All right, toss up number 11 for any player. What author was forced to investigate the claims of cannibalism
A1.
Juvenile.
that he had made when he was exiled to Egypt for insulting Domitian in one of his mocking satires? Juvenal is correct. Your first bonus, Team A. What allegist was not exiled to Egypt, but was punished by Augustus for erecting statues there while serving as the province's governor?
Cornelius Gallus.
Cornelius Gallus is correct. And second bonus, what man from Juvenal's time was born in Egypt and performed the court of Domitian before being executed by the emperor? What man from Juvenal's time was born in Egypt and performed at the court of Domitian before being executed by the emperor?
Paris.
Paris is correct with 20 points on toss up 11. Toss up number 12, any player. Listen carefully to the following passage about Certamen, which I'll read twice, keeping in mind that tineo means to buzz. Then respond in English to the questions that follow. In Certamen moderator legit. Cur patiebatur ulixes motas tempestates in pelago? Discipula quaedam primum tenuit et laete declaravit. Clare secundum Homerum, quia oculum filii Poseidonis perforaret, tunc audacter nomen suum verum daret. Repeating. In Certamen moderator legit. Cur patiebatur ulixes motas tempestates in pelago? Discipula quaedam primum tenuit et laete declaravit. Clare secundum Homerum, quia oculum filii Poseidonis perforaret, tunc audacter nomen suum verum daret. The question.
C1.
And
Polyphemus.
sorry, Polyphemus is the incorrect place. Okay, go and clear the board. For teams A and B both only. The question. Who rang the buzzer?
A1.
Students.
So team A is out. B2. I need an answer. A student is fine. So that's what he says. All right. So, all right. Your bonus. Okay. So a certain female student or girl, young lady. That's fine. Okay. So your first bonus. The story continues. Moderator responded. Me panitet said non accipere tuum responsum possum. Debes Neptunum non Poseidonem nominavisse ob nomen Romanum. Why is the moderator sorry?
The hands up answer, this is a great name on
Okay. Keeping in mind the correction, what would a correct answer to the moderator's original question be? That is correct. 20 points on toss-up 12 for Team Maryland. Purple, right? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So toss-up number 13 for any player. After killing his wife's first husband, Tantalus, B3. I'm sorry, Hercules is the incorrect place. Going to clear the board for teams A and C only. After killing his wife's first husband, Tantalus, what son of Atreus
A1.
and Irope married her, led 100 ships to Troy, and commanded the combined forces of Greece there? Agamemnon is correct. Your first bonus, Virginia. What city founded by Perseus did Agamemnon rule? Mycenae. And second bonus, who was the father of both Clytemnestra's first husband, Tantalus, and her lover, Aegisthus? Thyestes is correct with 20 points on toss-up 13. Toss-up number 14 for any player. The cities of Caesarea and Tingis gave their names to two Roman provinces.
A2.
Mauritania is correct, which had previously been part of what African kingdom usurped by Claudius in 44 AD. Your first bonus, Virginia. What commander, a future governor of Britain, suppressed the rebellion of Idamon in Mauritania? Suetonius Paulinus is correct. The second bonus. Give the modern name of one of the two cities listed in the toss-up. The two cities in the toss-up is Caesarea and Ticus.
Constantine.
I'm sorry. Be careful with your language. Okay, so Tangier is Ticus and Cherta, Chercell, is Caesarea. All right, so 15 points for toss-up 14. All right, toss-up 15 for any player. Without using a compound, give a Latin synonym for skio.
C2.
Arbitron. Place.
A1.
Place.
B2.
Cognosco.
All right, so we will take Cognosco. Okay. We will look for Arbitror and Breakor. It is a compound. So yeah. Alright, so we're going to move on at this moment in time. We're going to check on all the answers. And so y'all may get some replacement like if you just want something successful. So what we can do, so no points at all. But I'm going to go ahead and read the two bonus questions just in case. And y'all could write your answers down for both teams A and C. Okay. Alright, so on sheet of paper.
Website, like, citizens decree or something.
Yeah, so, yes. So, yes, because we did say without using compound, it is a compound. So, yeah, the word goes back to middle school. I feel like I'm so sorry. I feel like you think we're ignoring, but we're not. It's just like trying to follow the rules. Okay, so 15 seconds. You write your answers down, and we're going to come and check and see what you wrote down. Okay. All right. So your first bonus, without using a compound, give a Latin synonym for uveto. Okay, so stop writing. Okay, so hands up. Oh, okay. Okay, great. You don't have to say agriculture. Okay, what did y'all write down? Okay.
Here. No, wait, write it down.
We have it
Okay.
written down.
Okay.
Just
Making sure.
You're right, you're right.
I feel like somebody did somebody. Okay, that's fine. So both teams will get bonus one. So like whichever, if we team one, okay. No, don't worry about it. You're right. Okay. Second bonus, give a Latin antonym for herbs. Give a Latin antonym for herbs.
Antonym?
Yes.
Wait. Oh.
Okay. 2, 1, hands up. Stop writing. Okay. Non-judgmental. All right, so both team, we get both voting. So if we say arbitrary or unacceptable. So if we say arbitrary is acceptable, then those ones go to team C. If we say arbitrary is not acceptable, but arbitrary is, then. But right now, no one gets those points. That's just consistency. Okay. Yep. Okay. All right. So moving on to top score check though before we do the last five.
Without question 15 up until question 14, our current score is Virginia with 135. We have Maryland with 20 and Pennsylvania with 100.
Okay. Toss up number 16 for yes.
Can I ask again for an answer of toss-up 15 was?
So we have Nosco, Santio, and Sapio. Yeah. All right. So toss up 16 for any player. Provide the form of the Latin verb quaero needed to render the following English sentence into Latin. Who, searching for truth, will not find happiness?
C1.
Quaerens is correct. Your first bonus, Team C, provide the form of the verb quaero needed to render the following English sentence into Latin. The thieves about to look for the treasure were captured. Quaesituri is correct, and second bonus, try this one. Provide the form of the verb quaero needed to render the following English sentence into Latin. We must search for our 10 sheep.
Okay, please repeat the part.
Provide the form of the verb quaero needed to render the following English sentence into Latin. We must search for our 10 sheep. I need an answer.
Quaerendum.
Sorry, quaerendum is incorrect, so quaerendum. Yeah, sheep is the, yeah. So 15 points on 16, Team Pennsylvania. Toss up number 17 for any player. What Latin word with what meaning is the pharmaceutical abbreviation RX?
C3.
And if I take that.
Place.
A4.
Place. Unclear. Well, for Team B only. The Latin word with what meaning does the pharmaceutical abbreviation RX period stand for?
B2.
Recuperate, take back.
Sorry, that's incorrect. So it's, you gave the correct one. Recupe. But also the take back part. That's the part that was also because it's like take over the medication, not like it doesn't
I
have
see,
that back
okay.
part. So that was the issue. So no points.
Okay.
So, and you said recupe for receive, I wrote it down. But like, it's not the, it's like, well, because we specify pharmaceutical.
Right.
And so in that case, like, it's like medication. So, all right, but I noted things that y'all said, so all right, so toss up number, so no points to 17.
Can I get a point of clarification?
Yes.
So, when you're asking for the meaning of rectife, are you not explicitly looking for an imperative translation?
So we are, like, take.
Yeah, so any answer with an infinitive has to be.
Correct.
Okay.
Like infinitive movement.
Yeah.
But I
I'm just hearing things. No, no.
All right, toss up number 18 for any player, so no points. All right, 18. What consul had been sent by the Senate to suppress a rebellion of farmers in Florence,
C4.
and later marched on Rome in 78 BC, where he was defeated by Pompey? Lepidus is correct. The first bonus. Prior to his consulship, what province had Lepidus shamelessly plundered while serving as governor?
Trains out my golf.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer is Sicily. All right, try this one. Following his defeat in Rome, Lepidus fled to Sardinia and died trying to establish ties with what other rebel in Spain who was said to get advice from a white fawn?
Sertorius final.
Sertorius is correct for 15 points on 18 for Pennsylvania. Okay. Toss up number 19 for any player. While author says he wouldn't have opposed being an auctioneer or payment collector like his father,
A4.
Horace is correct, but instead learned from Orbilius to write works like epos and odes. Okay, your first bonus, team A. The poem in Horace's satires that discusses his father is actually dedicated to what man who was also addressed in the first satire and at the beginning of the odes? Maecenas is correct, the second bonus. Horace also writes that he was actually recommended to Maecenas by what man, an author of a De Morte, who helped prepare the Aeneid for publication after Virgil's death? Glorious Rufus is correct, 20 points on 19. Okay. All right. So the scores at this point in yes, that was 19, right? Okay. All right. So the scores before the last toss-up.
So our score is Virginia with 155 points, Maryland with 20 points, and Pennsylvania with 130 points, with 20 points still pending.
Toss-up number 20 for any player. What Aetolian warrior who overcame an ambush by Mayon
C2.
and his Theban comrades while returning from an embassy on behalf of the Seven against Thebes was the father of the Andes? Your first bonus, what co-commander with Mayon died in the fighting? Polypompes is correct in second bonus. What act of sacrilege did Titius commit, causing Athena to think twice about granting him immortality?
Eating brains.
That's fine, 20 points on that one. All right, so, and the final scores
So
are...
final score is Virginia with 155, Maryland with 20, Pennsylvania with 150 with 20 points pending.
And also, we're going to read the bony to team A for the Recupe question, because they gave the Recupe and received, but just in case.
That's number 17.
That's 17, so I'm just
Okay.
gonna.
For the A? Are
Yeah,
we,
well, I'm just gonna, yeah.
Are we adding those points?
No.
We're not.
No points at the moment. All right, so 17B1, 15 seconds after the conclusion. Okay, so if your doctor tells you to take a medication, P period, R period, N period, how often are they suggesting that you take it? Correct. And what Latin word with what meaning does the medical abbreviation GTT stand for? Gutai meaning drop, so no